So we're right in the middle of watching a show, and I turn the light on, and my wife's like, "Oh gosh, here we go." But you know, yeah, we're watching Alaskan Bush People. Anyhow, time for a story, and this is one of those non-violent war stories because I wasn't a kick in the door type. I was a helicopter mechanic. But anyway, no, that we can save that one for later though. The bird one, yeah. Um, so I walked to work every day the same way in 2008. We worked out of an old Soviet aircraft hangar at Bagram Air Base. And clearly, this is not going to be a short. Obviously, it's already 55 seconds in. Um, Same way in every day. And occasionally, I don't know, probably at least every couple of days, you'd hear the loudspeaker on base. It'd go beep or whatever noise it made to alert you that there'd be a message. And then they would say the message, and often it was um, there will be a controlled detonation at whatever time. They were giving you a heads up so you don't freak out when there's a loud boom. Sometimes that you'd feel the ground shake a little because they'd be blowing up a Soviet era landmine. When the Soviets left Afghanistan after their 10-year occupation, um, they they left some landmines there, some nice surprises, and so we fell in on Bagram Air Base, and we had to deal with disposing of some of those landmines. Some of them were anti-personnel mines, some of them were anti-tank mines. So we had been there for several months. I don't remember exactly how long, and I'd worked in this hangar every day, walking the same route. And one day I went to walk to work, and it was right next to the hangar where I'd walk to go around the corner and enter the hangar. There was yellow caution tape, like cordoning off the area. So I went around it and I went in and I'm like, "What's up with the caution tape?" And they're like, "Oh, they found an anti-tank mine." I'm like, "You're kidding." They're like, "No, no, no, they're gonna blow it later today. We're gonna have to to get out." And I'm like, "You." I'd walked over the top every single day for at least a few months by the time they did this over an anti-tank mine. Now, granted, our little footsteps, shouldn't and didn't set it off, but kind of makes you a little uneasy realizing at that moment that, you know, it was right there where I walk, and there's still more out there. Um, and then, of course, it becomes more of a philosophical thing years later. I'm thinking, like, yeah, this is why it's kind of um, nasty. It's just nasty. One of those nasty leftovers of war. I mean, that war had taken place, what, 30 years prior to when I was there. And booby traps and mines and things that are left behind, horrible. Um, it's incumbent upon militaries leaving to not leave those things behind and to realize that the Soviets had done that on purpose. Um, just ugh, makes you makes your skin crawl. Just somebody is going to come along later, unknowingly, and potentially set that off. Anyway, I thought that was kind of an interesting story, and then it kind of turned dark there, didn't it, babe? She gave me a thumbs up. Like, I don't know if that's a thumbs up moment. Anyway, have a good one.